Texas always gets an F when it comes to investment in children. So it's exciting that we have received this grant. It's certainly a validation of the work that we've done to date, but it's also exciting for the prospect of bending the arc for families and kids that live in this community. I'm sure that there were at least 50 to 100 applicants.
What if we target schools and then you find the gaps? You actually make the programs that are needed, knowing what the gaps are. Could you imagine a whole neighborhood and a whole group of schools getting everything that they actually need? That's what Promise Neighborhood is about. What is a Promise Neighborhood? So just imagine taking an area of Austin, kind of that area where you see the low income and the resources not available. Imagine taking a student or a family from the cradle all the way to the college career and following that student and providing resources throughout, mentoring, access to healthcare, access to things that they might need. How do we ensure that that student makes it to the end? So Promise Neighborhood is not new. During President Obama's term, he actually saw Promise Neighborhood at work in a community with 40 blocks where partners had come together and actually fixed their community a step at a time. Now, there's been 30 Promise Neighborhoods around the country, including right here in Austin, starting this year with the Northeast Promise Neighborhood.
Our kids absolutely deserve more than what they're given. They deserve the same opportunities that every other child in this district gets, and it's so easy to overlook East Rundberg Lane.
We have two different neighborhoods in the Promise Neighborhood. The first one is St. John's. It always felt like St. John's was always trying to fight for what they should have.
Sitting on this porch, I wonder why this area have it so tough. Urban Renewal sold us a dream of owning our own land by purchasing property. We could become our own man. St. John's is the first 100% black neighborhood that's ever been in Austin, Texas. No drinking water, no electricity. We had to, when we moved on this property, there was no running water at all in there.
This is home, and it's a mission. It's not a job, it's a mission. So I'm very vested in this community. Back then, there were neighborhoods you didn't live in. The Adobe that we see now look nothing like the Adobe when we first came here. It was nothing.
My hope for the neighborhood is that it be a living example of how you can come from nothing and be anything you want to be.
Rundberg is a newer community. A lot of new folks coming into the country, a lot of beautiful cultures, hardworking folks that are just trying to make it. In both neighborhoods, there's a lot of challenges. Schools that have been around for 50 plus years, and then of course access to resources, your basic resources, healthcare, transportation.
This is my hood. This is my neighborhood. So a lot of people, they don't go to the doctor because they don't know. They don't have money to pay for it, and that was very distressful, especially during COVID.
It makes me feel good knowing that someone already has the knowledge now, because they were not informed that they had that right.
So these are the kinds of neighborhoods that we're talking about. So for everything that is talked about St. John's and Rundberg, families here are beautiful, they're hardworking, and they just want to be part of the Austin area. I think one of the great things about Austin Voices and the Promise Neighborhood is that we gather all our partners, or anybody really that's helping us out, so we never do things alone.
We're not starting, from the ground up. Austin Voices has really built a substantial foundation in the 6 neighborhoods that will be covered by Promise Neighborhood and around Dobie Middle School and Webb Middle School and Northeast Early College High School.
There's lots of people who are passionate about Rundberg area and providing resources. Everybody's got their specialty about how they're serving this particular community, and then to be able to come together under the Promise grant will allow it to go that much further.
I got a chance to meet other partners and find out what they're doing. We share different events and did not know that all of us service pretty much the same schools.
What did you think of the kind of idea of Promise Neighborhood?
I love it. When I was coming up, there were not any organizations like there are now to help, and so I just feel like it's imperative for our parents to know that we're out here, we're all here to help, and that's what gives me joy, to pass that on.
lo más excitante es que vamos a tener más familias que van a ayudarse con todas las oportunidades que puedan tener acá, más programas y también más seguridad para la comunidad.
Austin Voices is a key partner in the work that we do. Anytime a teacher, a family needs something, Austin Voices has been there.
The work that we do with Austin Voices has truly been transformative. It is something that, again, it's opportunities that are provided to not only our students, but to our families.
We've been working in this community for years now, and we've seen the little things that we've been able to bring to the table grow. It's going to bring about, I think, moments of not only gratitude for the community around here, but it's going to be a gratitude as a whole city looking at this neighborhood and saying we can do this in all our neighborhoods.
There's room for you in the Promise. Whether you're a parent, there's room for you in the Promise. Whether you're an attorney or in the legal profession, there's room for you in the Promise. Whether you are someone who's not sure of what you have to contribute, there's room for you in the Promise.
Stronger communities, brighter futures. Welcome to the Northeast Austin Promise neighborhood.
Lord, let me be a doer from the things I say. Let me say the words, work and make it that away.